All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol AMC, AMC Entertainment Holdings Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel. Invest for tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I just want to quickly announce that I have a Twitter account now. The link is down below in the description. Any notifications missed here on YouTube, you may find them there. And also stay tuned till the end of this video, because I have a new ticker symbol that may look a little bit speculative because it had a big run and it's had a slight pullback. We want to look for some consolidation, but it's being backed up by ARK Invest. They loaded up on shares yesterday, and we want to see if they loaded up from yesterday to today with the slight pullback. But this stock was actually on the list of one of the ETFs, and it went all the way up to #1 on the list. That's pretty bold statement from ARK Invest, loading up on these shares. So stay tuned for more information on that, and also talking about the chart towards the end of this video. So AMC has had a slight dip, but it's leveled off here with some sideways movement, holding itself up from breaking through the support level of 268. It slightly broke through the one from yesterday over to today, but it's kind of holding up most of these gains. That's something that we want to look forward to seeing closely moving forward, and also see if this consolidates up here before the next catalyst and run, instead of pulling itself down slowly. Because as we see, it was a big run, and if this starts to go downwards and eat away some of these gains, this could have been one of those that you needed to watch closely, and it could have been very speculative. Now, I did state in yesterday's video that we were going to see probably a slight pullback, that we needed to watch it very carefully, but it reacted pretty slowly in a sideways movement. Now, we want to still pay close attention to everything going on, because today's low here was 276. Now 268 is the next one, and I want you guys to keep in mind these support levels moving forward. But the lowest point reached today was 276. Now, our current support level here, which is in the candlestick that we're just seeing where it's sitting at, right? It's the most recent one. It's sitting at 291 in this 30-minute time frame, which is about to end, is 285. This candlestick is very important to keep in mind how the stock is reacting if it breaks through it, and watch if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast. Because if it breaks through 285, it's pulling further away from the 50-day moving average of 297 and getting closer to this support level down here of 276. We want to see if the bulls are trying to reappear, or are the bears tearing this one down quickly. So we want to keep that in mind and pay very close attention to how AMC is reacting and how the stock is doing, if the bears are tearing it down, or are the bulls trying to reappear, right? So we have here our resistance, and the 50-day moving average needs to be crossed first before reaching this resistance. Now, if the bulls accomplish both, the next resistance level would be up here, and this is important for the next coming days and weeks, which is 343. You want to watch this closely and see how the stock is doing if the bulls break through the resistance. But before getting there, the first resistance level is 317. If that gets broken through, the bulls need to turn that into a support, and they're pulling further away from the 50-day moving average. They got into bullish territory, and they're on their way up to newer highs and new resistance levels. So I do want to emphasize 317 needs to be broken through by the bulls to pull further away from the 50-day moving average and gain some leverage on bullish territory and gain some traction upwards. So stay tuned on that. Pay close attention to that, and pay very close attention if this is getting closer to support levels and how it's reacting between each one. As always with these cues, I hope you guys found it helpful and informative, and you guys are equipped for tomorrow's trading day. If you're a first-time viewer and investor and you feel inclined to subscribe, please do so. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you'll watch this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the information on the ticker symbol you won't want to miss, and you definitely want to add to your watch list. So for everyone that has stayed till the end of the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys, it's looking a little bit speculative. We're going to pull up the chart right now in just a moment. But one of the biggest things that caught my attention is the fact that it moved up in the ranks of the ETF that ARK Invest has, right? It actually was in the lower end and it started to work its way up. And here we are now seeing it at the very top. It's actually number 1. It was previously number 2 most recently, right, when this first run happened. And now it's number 1. Now I want to see how it reacts when they refresh this information later tonight. And I may do an update and also follow it for the next following day. So stay tuned for that. But the ticker symbol is SRNT, Ceragon Networks. Now, this is in the 5G sector. So this is a pretty hot stock now, even at the price that it's at. Now, the reason why I want every single investor to be aware that this may be speculative is because it ran up from $3 and some change all the way up to almost $7. And it's having a slight pullback, sitting now at $5.50. So we definitely need to see this cool off. We need to see what's going on, what all the hype is, and if there's going to be a good entry point, and if it even breaks through one of the main support levels that I'm watching, which is 450. If it consolidates somewhere above it, it may be a good sign or a healthy sign moving forward. Because look at how ARK Invest has this as number 1 in their ETF IZRL. Now, this ETF is a little bit smaller when it comes to market value and their position size on their ticker symbols and these different stocks. But the fact that they have it as number 1, I mean, this moved up in the ranks. They loaded up on shares. They do not want to miss out on this opportunity. They see a lot of potential now with everything that happened and all the changes for CRNT. But I'm looking forward to see this go up even higher, like become 2-3 million shares. And that will be a bold statement how ARK Invest has been treating Nano Dimensions, Skills, Open Door, you know, when it was IPOB and then it became Open, and all these different ticker symbols, even Workhorse, that they just keep on piling on more stocks. So I look forward to doing an update on this. This is from the 19th, yesterday's. It has not been updated, but I look forward to seeing this number get higher, and especially because the price dipped, I can imagine them taking a larger position. That's just going to be my opinion. We got to see. We have to see how they react. And if they continue to load up on this, they see potential here and room that far beyond any of us can see on this chart. So it is a little bit speculative right now due to the fact that it ran up. It's cooling off. We want to see how this cools off. But the fact that ARK Invest has it as number 1 and they have over 1 million shares, I look forward to this getting more shares added to it. That's going to be the bold statement. That's going to let us know that this is not as speculative as we think. Right now, it's looking speculative. We need to watch it closely. So stay tuned for that updated video. I'll probably post it down on the description down below once I do it. Or if you comment down below, I will share with you directly the link to that video when I do a full thorough analysis. I see what ARK Invest is doing, if they load up on more of their position on this one, on their ETF. And also I'll do a little bit more research on this company. So stay tuned for that. Once again, the ticker symbol is CRNT. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any position in this. I'm just here to enlighten you guys that you definitely want to keep this one on your radar moving forward. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.